Okay, so Justin, so how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing great as well. Thank you so much for asking. And how has been your day so far?
Yeah, it's quite good and nothing special, but one thing is we have to day by day habitual. There is rainy season. We are just facing. It's been a 2 and 3 weeks have been rain still each and every time. We couldn't see the sky. Okay, sorry, sun. Okay, properly. So we are just very eager to waiting for that. It's a little bit of habitual day by day, but what should I do? We don't have that is don't have a hand my our hand. So yeah, it's going on very well. Cool weather.
Yeah, that's
Thank.
that's pretty much good. So you are just trying to tell me that you are enjoying this weather, or just feeling a little bit uncomfortable because of this raining weather?
Yeah, it is definitely uncomfortable when I was just started my journey to attend my office. Okay, that time we have to wearing the dresses, raincoat every time. So that time it's feeling uncomfortable. Okay, maximum times we have to wearing the dress of raincoat. Okay, because due to the rain, okay, we have not used to very comfortably drive. Okay, so that's why we have to habitual. But yeah, what can it actually? We have to just habitual day by day.
Uh,
It's the
the,
time
the
of monsoon in now right now here.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
that's good. But the thing is, the reason behind of this, why you feel uncomfortable, because you are totally become unable to go outside, and that really makes us feel uncomfortable during the raining season, right?
yeah. So
Okay,
let's have
so
some debate, then we will just talk about anything, whatever you want to preferable for your side, and okay, there is no issue.
okay,
So please
great, great.
introduce. I would like to know about yourselves. Could you introduce your brief introduction?
Okay, of course, why not? First of all, I would like to thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself in front of you. Well, my name is Adarsa. I belong to Nepal. Right now, I'm speaking from Kathmandu, which is the capital city of Nepal, and I have been teaching English for over 3 years. And I really enjoy helping my students with the difficult topics that they find complex. And in my free time, I love playing cricket and reading books. That's pretty much about you. So I also want to know about you. So can you please introduce yourself to me?
Yeah, definitely. Why not? So before that, I have to say appreciate you. Yeah, you're from Nepal.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, by born and raised and by citizenship, you're from Nepal.
yeah. Of course, I was born. I
Okay,
was
nice
brought up
to meet
here.
you.
I have done each and everything here.
Okay, nice to meet you. Definitely. Okay, I'm
You
very
too.
happy to see you. Happy to connect with you. Okay, so as you skin visible my skin already my know my name Joshim, and I am talking to you from India, and which is based in belong from West Bengal. I think you heard of the name of state. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
about
About
I have done my masters in Bengal literature, and currently I'm a working professional. Okay, and I've been working as a accounts executive. It's been 4 years, and apart from that, I'm really love to speak this language and. For speaking. Okay, so that's why I'm here to connect with you, and it is very. I hope that wonderful conversation with you. And apart from that, I have
I
very
hope
small
so.
YouTube channel. Okay, where I can post sometimes conversation video and solo video as well. Okay, that's all about me. If you have any specific question, then I would love to answer them.
Okay, of course, I'm delighted to know about you. And just I do have one question, right? Just like you mentioned that you have done your bachelor or masters in Bengali literature, right? Am I right?
Yeah, exactly
But
right.
you have told that you are working in account section. So how can it be possible for you that you have done your master with the Bengali literatures? However, you are just working
No,
in
no.
account section. So
I,
what can you please
yeah,
let me know about that?
different, yeah, totally different. But what will happen? That is, I was just completed two courses. That is one of the Tally accounts regarding course 1 year, and apart from that also I was done 1 year diploma courses. Okay, so that's why I found this job, and there is not any big deal to accounts regarding maintain. I was just habitual. I'm really love to doing kind of work, so I got this opportunity to back office. Okay, first of all that. Okay, then after just I'm switch apart this sector. Okay, in this all same sector. Okay, but it is not like this. I'm maintaining all kind of accounts regarding where I'm just put on the work that is billing regarding like put on the GST bill and purchase, sale, payment, receipt. That's everything is happening doing in my tally system. So there is it is a procedure to I can able to do. Okay, one by one just I can able to learn, okay, through during my work period, but I don't have that much to regarding of knowledge to accounts related. You're right, definitely, but day by day just I'm can able to do that, so I'm just can got opportunity to make sure this job I can do. So that's why I'm just gradually love it, and I'm also doing my work very well. So they are just they are just also happy for my work, and also I'm just gradually doing this, and I also love to do this work. Okay, so this is how, and it is the private sector, so there is no issue. If you have the eligibility to do this work, so you can just do. There is no issue. Okay, so
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is
of
my
course.
role I'm doing, and I'm just taking responsibility to do this work. Okay, so yeah, that's it.
But by listening this, I really love your attitude. Although you haven't done your, any kinds of courses in this, I know a faculty in this subject, you are doing extremely good. And just, I like you said that you are just loving these jobs, and that really has touched my heart.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, by born, actually, my intention is attend the job and working the job like that. Okay, so it is my mind setup. So that's why I'm found. I'm very eager to learn, and I'm eager to just practicing this job. Okay, day by day. So that's why I'm got it and learn it, and by putting my work, they are very satisfied, and all kind of data regarding where do I work. That is very properly make sure to it's complete, and also any kind of work, okay, regarding of this my job role, I'm do as much as my eligibility, and I'm just put on my every hard working very carefully. So that's why it's possible, but it's a little bit different. I'm just starting regarding and just my work, because the experience is matter. Whatever you just study in your
Yeah, yeah,
career, that is different, and
certainly.
what you just wanted to job, that is still something different, because you have to patient. If you have love to this any job, so then you can do. Okay, I
Yeah,
feel
I
that.
just I can say that I strongly support your opinion that you have told that experience doesn't matter. Of course, experience doesn't matter. However talent you have, how intelligent you are, that does matter. But more than I can say that experience doesn't matter. If you have experience in terms of doing something, that work can be done very much effectively by you. But if you are intelligent in terms of doing that, but if you don't have experience, means you are going to commit mistake. It's
Yeah,
totally true thing.
yeah, actually I'm fond of the guy like this working the job. I'm not fond of that person to literature like kind of profession, and by being at that kind of I'm not to see myself as a teacher, as a just teach someone to this kind of particular language. Okay, and simultaneously also I'm also very fond of the guy to learning this language. So that's why I'm
Yeah,
here, because my passion is targeted here to being I want to learn this language. So that's why I can able to speak with you, and it is the uh, good things. Yeah. So you have to just keep your actually ensure your mind to whatever you want to do. Definitely, if you are just positive, then you will just go for it. Okay, so that's all about my journey and going on. I think you are satisfied with my answer, but I
yeah,
am
yeah,
really
I'm totally satisfied. Your answer, just at that time I got impressed by you that when you told that experience doesn't matter. In fact, it's totally true thing that experience doesn't matter.
yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm also very eager to know about yourself. What's the profession? I couldn't forward you. What do you do in Nepal? And
Like I
please, could you?
mentioned, like I mentioned that in my introductory part, when you asked my introductions, I gave my introductions and I mentioned that I do teach English subject at a school. I have been teaching
Oh,
over this for a long time.
okay. So specifically, you teach in English subjects.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow, that's
certainly.
great. Good job. Okay, I'm also very happy to see you and connect with you
Thank you
also
so
as a
much.
teacher just here, and I can connect with you. So I think how long have been are you teaching this subject actually?
I think it's been approximately 4 years. I have been teaching this subject almost 4 years. It's going to
Okay.
be 4 years is running. It is about to be finished.
Oh, great job, good job on that. Definitely. All right. Okay.
Thank you so much.
So also, and when it's come to speaking in English language, so when did you start your journey in speaking? Are you also speak this language with your student also, or you were
Yeah,
just
yeah, of course,
professional?
of course. Let me clarify about that. I teach in a private institutions, private schools, where you are not allowed to speak any language except English. Because being
Okay.
an English teacher, you have to make an English environment. You have to encourage students to speak
Yeah.
this language because it's all about training their brain. Once you train their brains, they are going to be habitual to speak this language, to learn this language, to listen this language, and through that they will not have to struggle in their career. Because what happens if they just speak in Nepali, if their teacher teach them in Nepali, means how they're going to handle, so navigate the situation in plus two or bachelor level. So for that, my employer, my principal sir has strictly told me that you are not allowed to speak Nepali a single word. I'm not allowed to speak Nepali. Not only, but I know including almost all English teachers, uh, including math teachers, science teachers, except Nepali and social teachers, all teachers have to speak English. And
Okay.
students must speak English. If any student is found out speaking Nepali, they are going to be punished. They are punished at that exactly that point of time.
Okay, that's why I see you speak very good English, and your speaking accent also is related, it's related to accent. It's native. I can say. You speak
It's like native speaker.
yeah, native speaker. Yeah, definitely. I couldn't
I'm
believe
glad to know about that, and thank you so much for your appreciation.
speak this kind of a native speaking. So that is the reason behind that you speak constantly and each and every time, being your teacher, and you just whenever you
Yeah, yeah.
teach them. So
Just,
every
just,
time you
just think about that. Think about that. I have to spend time at my school up to 8 hours, and in that durations, all the time I have to speak English to my students.
yes, got it your point, and I'm also I believe that it is be possible when you wanted to speak this language, you have to speak and speak. Then you can just
Yeah, yeah,
also have
of
to
course.
speak this language.
Just think about that. Many students struggle. I think about that. Many students struggle to speak this language. But what I believe that once you start focusing yourself effectively, if your why is clear to why you wanna learn this language, I can say that nobody can stop it to be a fluent speaker. But provided that you need to be great passion, your desire must be clear to why you want to learn this language, and through that you are of course going to be a fluent speaker one day. It takes time, of course. It takes time. Nothing can come overnight or just within 1 month or 2 months. It takes time, but in course of practicing, in course of speaking this language, of course you are going to be a fluent speaker.
Yeah, I can see on you. Definitely you are the one of example to being become a good speaker and fluent speaker also, and like native
Not
speaker
not
you
I don't consider myself that I have been a good speaker. Still, I have to go long way. I have to just still learning, and nowadays I have started focusing my accent, because what I believe that if you have better accent, your students are connected with you. If you don't have better accent, means your students are not going to take you very much positively.
yes, I got it your point. Definitely
Oh,
I have
okay, so
that.
I just would like to ask one question: that how long have you been learning this language, and what was your journey? How you have got this much fluency to speak this language?
Yes, definitely. Actually, if you wanted to questions that point of view, speaking regarding when I started my journey, so that is it's going on. It's around 1.5 year. Okay, but as a language, I know that is whenever I just started my schooling. That time I know I can write down everything, but I couldn't able to speak. But when it's come to speaking, so that would be happen. It was the start of journey. It's been a 1.5 year. Okay, so that's it's going on my journey, and yeah, gradually I can learn. I just hear this platform day by day. I'm just keep practicing. That will happen to I can speak and I can understand the opponent person and any kind of native speaker also. So that would be around including 1.5 year. It was totally effort only for the speaking, and another one also it's listening. Two part is really important to it will happen with me too. can speak, and as I'm a speaker, and I also believe that I can speak this language, any kind of situation.
That's true thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because what happens when you listen, you get insight, right? And you just consume words, you consume vocabularies, you consume, you know what to say, idioms, phrases, and when you just start speaking, it automatically comes. All kinds of things automatically comes. But
Yeah,
first, you have to be habitual to speak this language and to listen this language. The more you listen, the better you become. It is believed that a good listener becomes a good speaker.
yeah, definitely. I really believe that definitely. So that's why I prefer most of the time listening as much as I can whenever I get free time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. Especially when it's just what kind of show you usually listen. Could you please tell me about that?
Yeah, first of all, I would prefer that conversational video. Okay, and second one also podcast, and third one also short moral story where I can be learn actually the small vocab and new vocab. There is someone also it's translate them any story, and also behind the story if you just
Hmm.
catch up that word too, you can memorize very easily, and you can still catch up very easy to while in the describe any kind of story. So this is the one of my things that I can use to listen, I can use to read kind of a story also through moral story, any kind of a newspaper story also. There is very mentioned that very unique of vocab. So that's why I can by listening I can got the knowledge, and I can just meaning of the particular vocab, and after that I wanted to explain applicable during my conversation kind of little of words to while in conversation. Okay, so that is important to can understand, need to be learned day by day a new vocabs, and you can also try to apply them while in your conversation.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And I really appreciate your dedication, which you are putting for getting a better speakers. And I strongly, just support your opinions. What you have told just now that I listen podcast, especially what happens when you just listen podcast or conversation English, you get to know how what kinds of phrases, what kinds of words are used in daily life. And through that, you are going to learn and you are going to implement in your own conversational English.
Yes, exactly. So actually, I want to know one thing definitely. Which
Yeah, yeah.
kind of method did you teach your student? Like, are you teach particularly grammar and something of method, and also speaking regarding also? So, what is the procedure of teaching? Can I know something about it? It will be
Yeah,
helpful
of
for
course,
me.
of course. I'm just quite interested to explain this, and I love talking about these things, and I really love your questions. So to be honest, that what happens when you teach subject. Subject is subject. You cannot subject as a language, and the language cannot be taught as a subject. So I do
Yeah,
teach over this subject, not a language. And subject is harder than language. Language is very much simple for teaching, but when it comes to teach subject, it takes lots of effort. You have to
mm,
believe that. So
definitely.
especially in lower class, I do teach also for our 4 and 5 class, where I do teach language. Only I make them focus on speaking English language, how they can get a better fluency, better accent to speak
Yeah,
this language, and additionally, how they can make the reading habit.
right.
That's what happens when you just start reading, when you adopt better reading habits. Once you get accustomed to speak, to read books, means you are going to get to know about very much important thing. So subject includes writing, literatures, grammars, everything you have to teach, right? So I
Yeah.
find myself subject is tougher than language. Language is very much simple to teach. So usually I can say that I teach all kinds of grammars and literatures, writing, all kinds of writing tasks as well to my students. That's all.
Oh, that's good to know about it. That's good job on that, definitely. Okay. So, except your teaching relations, except your by a teacher, do you doing any kind of do activities for your improving your speaking and
Yeah,
your
of course, I do. I'm quite concerned for making my, fluency, for just improving my accent, I do have great, enthusiasm to speak like a native speaker. So for that, I usually do practice. I can say that 2 or 3 hours. I do effort, right? I put my effort to speak this language like a native speaker. So of course, I do practice. So especially, I can say that I do speak like this. I know conversationals. I know just whoever gets interested to talk to me, I talk by this application which we are using right now. And moreover, I do just conversation with ChatGPT.
Yes, this definitely
That
nowadays
really helps me.
very one of beneficial application. Any kind of situation you are got stuck, then you can just
Yeah, yeah.
resolve that issue through ChatGPT. You wanted to help
And
and
just
asking.
any tiny mistake you commit yourself, if you ask with ChatGPT, means ChatGPT makes you understand about that where you are lacking and where you are making mistake.
Yeah,
And
I'm also
ChatGPT suggests you to improve yourself so that from next time you cannot commit mistake. That kind of tiny mistake which you
yeah.
do.
Yeah, actually, right. I definitely, I'm also used to use definitely in this ChatGPT application. ChatGPT, it's for two
It's
three months.
amazing. It's amazing for improving
Yeah,
your communication skill,
but I
especially English
habitual
speaking
now
skill.
using this application ChatGPT. Actually, not only me, actually everyone just wanted to came to this ChatGPT, and they are whatever you feeling shy to asking the opinion person, asking any kind of person, they wanted to feel free to ask in ChatGPT. They can
Yeah.
as your perspective, as your recommendation, they can give the answer to understood in your perspective. Definitely, one
Just,
thing is
just
very comfortable part.
I can say I can say Jasim ji that talking to ChatGPT there are lots of you know backdrop. There are lots of advantages. Once you just start talking, first you are talking with a native speaker because ChatGPT talks like a native speaker. You are going to have accent, that kind of accent, and moreover you are going to get how they pronounce words, and you are going to get to know through that. And
Hmm.
one more benefit that is once you just commit mistake, if you just ask the ChatGPT what kind of mistake I have done, ChatGPT makes you understand, and ChatGPT makes you understand how same sentence you can speak in a natural way, like a native speaker.
Yes, very short time they can just find out your mistakes and find and resolve that issue and what should instead of that mistake how can you just express your thought and how can you frame the sentence if you just wanted to ask the any person to again and again any person because after two three you couldn't understand after that you feel no it is I think it's my fault it is not it should not be ask again with any teacher and anyone because it is I'm feeling very sad but
Yeah, yeah, it's all
that,
about
that is
feeling
not
embarrassment.
happen
You
to
need
you
just
feel
commit same mistake again and again, just to feel little bit same yourself.
yeah but there is not would not be happen like that you can ask me as your recommendation as your whatever you comfortable where you could not able to clarify that portion
Indeed,
that point
indeed.
you can ask again and again and you can
Yeah, yeah.
just clarify where you are not clear that your doubt definitely
That's
okay
great. That's
so
great to know about that.
let's move on to another things. That is, I can wanted to ask him that weather condition. That how's the weather in Nepal right now? Yeah, could you share
Nepal,
some?
like I mentioned, that I am living in Kathmandu currently, and that is the capital
It is
city
a
of Nepal. And
capital.
Kathmandu is surrounded by the mountains, right? So
Mount.
when you just go out, in noon time, you get a little bit hot, but apart from that, just you get cold, you feel quite comfortable. But it's also raining season here.
Yeah.
Kathmandu, we can say that it's an everyday rain falls down. And for
Okay.
that, sometimes you feel better, sometimes you feel discomfortable yourself.
Okay. Okay. Have you seen any snowfall? Because you just sounded there is water actually Mount Seas area, and it is
Yeah, yeah.
also close. It's cloudy. I think you happen. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know.
No, there is, in this summer times, snow does not fall down. But in winter times, of course, because this place is all about, mountains. There are too many big mountains, are located nearby this place. So in
Hmm.
winter seasons, when you go to outside, there are some kinds of places where you can see snow falling down in winter season, not in summer.
Okay. Now, what about the rainy season? How long have you been just facing the rain? It's still heavily rain. You are, there is also it's getting.
Just
It's
I can say that yesterday it was raining. Today it's also right now it's raining, but not all the times. It just comes and goes. Means for certain of time it comes and it goes like that, but it's not continuously.
there.
Then,
You
but
have to go outside.
what
Yeah.
could you please repeat your question?
I'm asking there my side also there is happening. You have to just uh, by default you have to wearing the dresses raincoat. Right now here the position in our West Bengal in our India. By default you have to wearing the dresses raincoat. Without raincoat, if you just outside the home, you have to just properly you have to face the rain definitely. Got
The
it my
government
point?
does not have this kind of situation. To be honest, it just can go and of course every I can say who drives the cars, who drives motorcycles, all those persons carry raincoat themselves so that they can put when rain falls down.
People they are just drive through bike and cycle and also student also they are okay
Yeah,
they are facing very problem to when they are in school and the student also they are attend your classes and teaching classes and the office boy also maximum person also they are habitual to drive in bike okay and many of person also they are outside work because salesman persons they are okay and visiting person they are and so they have got too much difficulties to surviving the life. It's been 20 and more than 20 days, I think. So it's constantly coming the rain, and not in the particular time. Anytime it's happening the rain, just 2 minutes it's the cloudy. Maximum it is the cloudy weather. Okay, that anytime it's happening. So we have to buy different whenever they went our home started your journey. You have to buy different wearing the dresses, the raincoat, okay, otherwise, and two set of raincoat you have to just carry because of you just whole your entire day you just it's facing the rain then you will just change it's also again because we have to carry each and every time nowadays situation and
yeah,
you
yeah.
can my surrounding area is everywhere it's covered through water and water full of water is covered we could not see the another things to its high area and also another things there is also covered the green field also but right now also see only for covered and we feel it's little bit of it's river okay so
Interesting,
that's what
interesting.
happening going on yeah
At the same time, I really, upset to listen this thing because you are having these kinds of issues. You are biting the bullet right now, these kinds of situations. So, really, I hope that these kinds of situations will not have to face anymore. But especially, when you just go out in raining seasons in these kinds of weathers, of course, you need to carry your raincoat and whatever is possible for saving yourself to protect yourself from the rain, right? And it's gonna be your, drawbacks when you just carry some things from which you can be protected yourself.
yes exactly right yeah so yeah definitely and it was really nice conversation I think can be more than 20 and minutes I think so
Okay,
I
all right,
could
all right. Also, I want to disconnect it, right? Because I do have some kinds of works. I have to check my copies, so for that I need to go. Okay, so
okay
have a great conversation with you, and
yeah same here
hope that in futures we are going to make more videos regarding
definitely
spoken English. We haven't talked spoken English especially, but one day when I get time, I'll let you know about that. And please, when I let you know, just come and we are going to have a conversation.
definitely
But
same
right
here
now, I can say it's a tremendous conversation with you, and I'm quite delighted myself to have a conversation with you.
yeah definitely same here I'm really good conversation with you and I'm happy for connect with you
Okay,
so
thank you
when
so
I
much for
want
connecting me, and
to
have a good day, Jasimji.
upload this video on my channel. Have you got this my allowed to me? If you just
Yeah,
allow then
of course, you can upload, but I need to have this video as well. But I'm not working
yeah,
YouTube right
definitely
now.
upload
I
then I
don't
will
have
just
time. When I get time, of course, I'm gonna upload to these kinds of videos as well. So I want you to send as soon as you get this video in your this GeoMeet application which you are using, so that even I
definitely.
can just observe myself where I'm liking because I have
Yes,
great
yes,
attitude to
yes.
improve myself. I need to check
Definitely.
where I'm liking, where I need to improve, right? Where I can just bring betterment in terms of
Yeah,
speaking
definitely
language,
also I'm
for that
also
I
one
need
of
to
the
check.
first of my Hamni Darshan just I already uploaded. Yeah, okay,
Okay,
that's really good conversation with you. Nice to meet you. Okay,
okay.
and
So don't forget to send this video. Okay.
definitely right. See you, sir. See you.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, sir. Have a good day.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.